I try to think about what I'm going to be thinking about during the race. I try to figure out, when I'm going to be tired, what I'm going to say to myself. I'll say, Casey didn't quit, Luke didn't quit, so you can't quit. My name is Michael Rose, and I'm a part of the Miles for Miracles team for the Boston Children's Hospital, and I'll be running the 2013 Boston Marathon for them. It started 2 years ago with a friend of mine named Luke, and he was diagnosed with brain cancer, and he was being treated at Boston Children's Hospital. He was a great baseball player. His goal in life was to play as a catcher for the New York Yankees. I started a charitable foundation for him to pay off his medical bills, in which I biked across America. It was 46 days, so I had 46 days of thinking. It was a lot of thinking about, if things were different, I could be Luke. Like, I could be suffering from cancer. It kind of helped, focus the pain or the sadness in a different way. It turned it into something that, it could be meaningful. It could impact people. He was the man's of all men, so he was funny, he was athletic, everything, and to see him go down and kind of almost fade away like he did is definitely aggravating and frustrating, knowing that this kid had it all. He was going to be the catcher for the Yankees, and now he's fighting for his life. During that bike trip, I was contacted by another family of a little girl named Casey who had the same type of brain cancer as Luke, and she was also being treated at Boston Children's Hospital. I would just go visit her all the time. We'd do anything from going shopping in the hospital to going on lunch dates. I always have her bracelets on, I have Luke's bracelets on. So I kind of have those things to always think about them as I'm running. It was tough. Near the end with Luke especially, I would go daily or multiple times a day, and we had all known the news. The doctors at one point had given him a week. Every time to see him was very tough because you knew, I could leave and it could be it. I could not go back, or he won't be there when I go back. I was on the way back to the hospital when I got the call. So literally from here to the hospital is about 5 minutes, so I could have been there. And that morning I didn't say goodbye. I just told them I'd be back later. I probably walked around outside in a snowstorm for a good hour, 2 hours. It was just really tough. It made me angry that it ended so fast. We all wanted him to pull through. We all thought he was going to. His fight turned into my fight. Casey it was over the summer, and near the end she had actually drifted kind of off to sleep. She was sleeping, and she wasn't really there. I'm actually going to be sewing part of her blanket onto my jersey that I'll be running with. A typical day for me starts at usually 5 a.m. So I'll get up and I'll go for a run. I'll probably roll over and turn the alarm off and think to myself, can I take this day off? Do I really have to run? I have actually a picture of Casey on my bedside table. So as soon as I turn off my alarm, there's a picture of her sitting right there. So it's kind of I have to get out of bed. There's no way I can take a day off. So that's kind of what gets me up in the morning.